Hamilton switching to Ferrari. Is he
That's
switching
big.
this season or next season?
Next season,
Next season.
2025.
Bit of a surprising move from my perspective.
You know what? I think that it's one of the greatest moves ever in F1.
And is that because you're a Hamilton fanboy?
Yes, but it's like I wanted it to happen so badly. Like personally, I didn't think it would happen, but I wanted it to happen because just think about this, right? Ferrari were extremely dominant, like next level dominance until Mercedes came, of course, and there was a
Until
little
what science was part of it.
yeah, I would say so. But Schumacher's dominance was the last time really Ferrari dominated to that level. Yes, a couple of years afterward, Massa, Raikkonen, and and Alonso and so on.
Vettel.
Very close, but just fell short. But imagine Hamilton.
At that time.
Yeah, but also Hamilton going on to Ferrari and they finally come together, pull their beep together, right? And stop making errors. The combination with Leclerc and Hamilton.
Do you not feel like they're going to be right? I think on paper, yes. Do you not feel like there might be a little bit of like Hamilton historically, when he has a competitive teammate?
Interesting stuff.
Bleep hits the fan. Fireworks happen, crashes happen.
But I think Leclerc is so much younger than Hamilton, and I don't know if you've seen the memes and just all the other clips behind it. When Hamilton was in F1 and Leclerc was kind of like a second driver, and there was a clip of him looking at Hamilton and just in awe of him. So obviously that's not going to happen here. But I think there's a lot of respect, a lot more respect than there would be maybe with... Not a lot more, but I think the George Russell and Hamilton sort of partnership, I think George is a bit more savage and a bit more selfish compared to Leclerc.
Do you not feel like that's just because, like, that's just being a racing driver? And also, do you feel like, okay, I feel like Ferrari can't strategize their way out of a toilet. Quite honestly.
That's true. That's actually very
Did you not watch that video of them doing a recorded pit stop and they still managed to mess up
and you know
pressure situation?
They thought they got away with that, no one saw it, and they re-uploaded it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus, are they taking the actual piss out of themselves? Or is it actual legit?
So,
or maybe the guy that they hired took the piss out of them.
Do you not feel like Hamilton's just gone there for like a bit of like retirement glory in like one of the best historic F1 teams? Like, I feel like Ferrari are very, no offense, Italian about this.
Yeah.
Which is they're very flashy. They create a brilliant car at the start. But you know, like, what did I say last season when they started off so well? Or the season before that, what did I say? Ferrari are the type to come in at, like, have you watched anime or like TV shows? You might need to come in slightly this way because we're quite separate.
Okay.
So let's sit in a little bit closer. But do you know on TV shows, right, where you have the like prodigal genius, right, who comes in but he doesn't work hard, he's a bit cocky, like Pogba. And then like, you know, you have the main character who's like not as talented, but throughout like the season, he basically works harder on himself. He trains every day. He loves the sport, right? And then at the end, he like has a big match with this cocky prodigy and beats him. That's basically Ferrari. Ferrari's that prodigy who like comes in with this amazing car, brilliantly engineered, wins the first couple of races or like gets the best lap, right? But when it comes to Sunday and it's time to strategize and work hard over a 1 hour lap, like 1 hour race, they basically F up. Somebody forgets a pit stop. Somebody forgets a post, and like their race is over.
I hope. Okay, so the pit stop stuff is out of anyone's hands, unfortunately.
No, it's not. It's in the engineer. It's in the pit stop crew's hands.
But you got to remember the difference. The reason why Massa was actually quite dominant in a Ferrari and almost won the title in 2008, and also why Alonso was actually also somewhat dominant and Vettel wasn't, is because Vettel had an Italian engineer, and he was his new engineer. He didn't bring his engineer over from Red Bull, right? Massa stuck with his engineer throughout his whole career, the same engineer from Williams to there was another team he was at, but also Ferrari, same guy. Exactly what Hamilton's doing. He's bringing Bono over.
Okay.
Bono is not gonna fuck up unless the people behind him fuck up. But I believe, like, you look at Leclerc.
See, I feel like
I think it's going to be different.
I feel like the overall suck of Ferrari is going to outweigh the like.
I think
the
Bono
unsuck from Bono
is going to help Ferrari. I'm serious.
What, Bono from U2?
No, Bono from Mercedes. He's an extremely talented engineer. He's been part of the reason why Hamilton has had the level of success. Like, remember when he said in, out, out. It was a good call, right?
Yeah, okay. Do you remember when Ferrari said in, and the driver's like having a fun?
Well, Leclerc in Monaco, when Leclerc was like, no, fuck. It was crazy, but no. So I think it's gonna be different because Hamilton's gonna fit right in, and yes, he might have to say some Italian words when he wins, if he wins, hopefully.
Mamma mia,
like
bellissimo, bellissimo, grazie,
with the
grazie.
accent that he has. But no. I don't
Grazie,
know.
grazie.
But even as a neutral, don't you think it's a good move
As a neutral,
for F1?
for F1, I feel like he should have gone back to McLaren.
You reckon?
No, I'm joking.
It wouldn't have had the same appeal.
I don't see any. It's a lateral move. I don't see any benefits or detriments.
Who's in more benefit? Who's in a better position? Ferrari or Hamilton?
Ferrari.
Yeah. Well, their stocks went up quite a bit.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a better move for Hamilton. He's not in a more competitive team or car.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. But the thing is, Ferrari
have 2 years to engineer their way into failure.
Ferrari were coming back and almost took over Mercedes in the constructors.
Almost.
Yeah. But no, yeah. But no. I mean, Russell didn't go. Russell was behind them. Hamilton's
okay.
Like,
why are you working hard at the end of the season?
Hamilton's brilliance from time to time is what kept
So
him
what
on
happens
top.
in like the middle of the season where they want to go on a summer holiday or something and forget that they're engineers or
To
something?
be honest, they seem to just mess up.
Because
somewhere.
I swear to God, like, you know, McLaren and Mercedes, like, you know, they do this thing called working on the, like, you know, in the break, which, like, what does Ferrari do? Go on beach holidays or something? Like, do their, like, engineers just...
You know what? We're taking the piss out of them now, which is fair. They deserve it, for sure.
I'll believe it when I see it, like, you know...
But I think you can mess up, you can keep messing up, but one day they're gonna do everyone so hard up the arms
Yeah, for one race.
that we're gonna be like, damn, they've turned the leaf.
Then the next race, they're gonna crash into each other because the team orders. And then I just wanted to put Kick Sauber here.
Wow,
because
what a name! Honestly. Have you seen the car? Some guy in the comment section was saying a downgraded Ferrari or something like that. Like in
I
terms
feel
of the
like
colour.
it's a my first car like design. I don't know, man. I'm a little bit like it feels weird to me that like Kick has a like is that sponsored on a team.
It is weird, but Kick is what's Kick again?
Kick is a streaming service. It's like, do you remember like they were like fighting against Twitch basically, and they basically have all of the like
They became big.
the gambling streamers on their thing because they have less rules and stuff. I don't know. I just thought, you know, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, no?
Yeah,